What's good, everybody? I hope you guys are doing well. So, this is another trade where I'm gonna share the setups that I'm looking for to trade. First of all, I want to take a look at the calendar right here. So, these are the news that were released this week. On Wednesday, we are gonna have inflation-related data, which is really, really important for the market. If it comes up higher and it's still sticky, expect the dollar to strengthen. That means the dollar will go up and the euro will go down. And on Thursday, we have the pound GDP of the UK zone. If this comes up higher, expect the pound to go up. For example, GDP to go up. Look for GDP loss. Okay. Also, by the way, bear in mind that tomorrow Trump will go to China, meet the president, and if they have a deal between them and China, it's really good for the market. So on that case, expect Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar to benefit from it because Australia and New Zealand are one of the closest countries to China in terms of economic relations. Okay, so this is a trade that I was looking forward to take. The reason I did not take it because on Monday we have Chinese inflation which came up higher, which is really bullish for the Australian dollar. So I was not really interested. So the only scenario I would take AUD into the shorts is if Australian inflation comes up lower, which will, maybe decelerate the inflation in Australia. So I'm interested into shorting AUD NZD, something real quick. Okay, the next setup is CAT CHF. For now on, I'll be waiting till Thursday because I want to see a daily rejection. This rejection for me is not um, strong enough because it's a bullish candle, and also oil prices are still high and Canada is a big producer of oil. So if oil prices are still high, Canadian dollar will strengthen and gain from it. GBP CAD, last but not least, the best one, is really nice. I'll be waiting till Thursday as well because first of all, we have the daily rejection on the bearish candle, and also you can see that the 4 hour is bullish. We have also the GDP related to the United Kingdom, which will be released if it comes up higher. That would be really positive for the pound. Let me show you, the calendar right here, right here on Thursday. So if it comes up higher, that would be really bullish. By the way, bear in mind that the Bank of England is expected to raise their rates because of the inflation, which is gonna occur in the United Kingdom because of the war concerning Iran, Israel, and the United States. Euro USD, I'm not gonna be interested in taking the trade. I see a lot of people looking at this setup, but the reason I don't like the setup is because first of all, this rejection is not strong enough, and also, if the dollar gains its value, for example, if inflation remains sticky, inflation data comes up higher, the euro might not benefit from it. So the dollar will benefit from it, and euro USD will do this move, go down, lower, retest, and it keep on going down. USD JPY not interested as well. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Okay, we are at the area of interest, but this daily candle is rejecting the downside, and it's a really big bullish engulfing candle. That means that there is a lot of momentum towards the upside, and the Japanese yen right now is not really strong because the Bank of Japan is not interested into raising rates as soon as possible. CAT JPY, basically the same thing. I prefer CAT CHF because CHF JPY, I see a bullish momentum. And also, you can see that this is the area of resistance. Price managed to close above. That means that the strength of the Swiss franc is strong. Is The Swiss franc is basically stronger than the Japanese yen. Euro GBP, you should be looking for sales instead of looking for buys, regardless of the fact that the daily uh, trend is bullish. But you see this big rejection candle, it says a lot. Fundamentally, the pound is stronger than the euro. The reason is because the Bank of England uh, is looking forward to increase their rates, and the Bank of uh, Euro Central Bank is not in a rush. So basically, it's not going to be a good trade. So these are the best setup. First of all, AUD I'm not really sure if Australian dollar wage price data comes up lower. I'll be interested. If not, I'm not gonna take it. CAD CHF, waiting to Thursday to see if I have a daily rejection. And GBP CAD, this is my favorite setup. I'll be looking for long because first of all, if you look at this, this is a range market and price managed to break above and then came back down to reject. So if on Wednesday we have a nice rejection, I'll be looking forward to take the trade.